Imagine yourself in the beautiful lakeside setting of today's gospel. Jesus is there, as he often is, and so are the crowds, eager to hear him, pining for a word from his lips, a healing word, a hopeful word, God's word. God knows we need to hear it. Further along the shore, there's a group of fishermen. They've stepped out of their boats. They've caught nothing and are washing their nets, weighed down with disappointment. Perhaps you're there among them, because we've all gone after the big catch in some way, only to come home empty-handed, broken-hearted. It wouldn't be too bad if we were to try again. But it is too bad if we step out of our boat and just busy ourselves with nets, getting hopelessly entangled in self-pity, to the point that we don't notice what's going on around us, even when Jesus speaks to those a little further along the shore. But the Lord comes among the fishermen too, and their knotted nets. He comes to meet us amidst disappointment and failure, and he speaks to us. First, by asking us to put out a little from the bank. It seems a small thing, but it's an important first step. To leave the safety of the shore, the security of our certainties, and dare to get into the perhaps rickety boat and paddle towards the unknown. Perhaps it's reaching out to the one who unexpectedly asks for a helping hand. It's the first move out of the net of self-interest. A small step that can bring us far. And then Jesus asks us to go a little further. Cast into the deep, into the depth of ourselves, the depth of others, and not get stuck in what's shallow, but dare to discover one's deepest desires. And cast the net not fearfully or reluctantly, but widely and generously. Of course, at first we don't really want to. After all, we're well experienced in the ways of the world. Who is this Jesus, son of a carpenter, telling fishermen how to do their job? They who've toiled and done their best all night. But Jesus doesn't come to tell us how to make a living, but teaches us how to live fully, deeply, abundantly. So when they cast their nets, the catch is beyond all expectation. The boat is full to the brim. Wow, what an experience that must have been. And what does it do to them? They're amazed, overwhelmed at this abundance, this overflowing gift, this God-given goodness. And what do? As always, when we've experienced something wonderful, they tell their friends, invite them to share in this bounty, to take part in this joy. And it leaves them humble and grateful for God's generous friendship. And then Jesus asks one more thing, that they become fishers of men, to reach out to people, especially those struggling on the edges, those sinking under the weight of life's burdens. That is our invitation too, to bring a bit of hope to those for whom life is difficult. Go out into the deep. There's no knowing what wonders await. Do not be afraid.